What is going on? Hey, Travis Wright here, and want to talk to you about what's going on with Adobe Photoshop. Now, I personally have been using Adobe Photoshop since I think 96, 97, 96. Long time I've been using Adobe Photoshop. And also at that time I was also using Macromedia Firefly. Is that what it was? Fireworks. Yep. And check this out though. If you've ever played with Photoshop, if you have a Photoshop account, people are talking, oh my God, AI is going to kill the Photoshops. No, it's not. And here's why. Check this out. Go to your cloud desktop, right? Go under apps. And then what you can do is see these beta apps. Once you click the beta app, you can see Adobe Photoshop Beta. This is essentially version 24.6. I do have an update available, but last time I did an update, it was like
3 hours later.
Then I could actually use my computer again. So not going to update it right now. I'm going to make a video and this is it. So check this out. We'll go ahead and open this up. And here I am in Photoshop. Now, I actually utilized this new feature called Generative AI with this. And so look, you can actually see, if we zoom in, there's the original Beatles Abbey Road album, right? You've probably seen this 100 times, if not more so. I have a couple of them in my house. I have one right there. So I see this all the time. Did you know there are 5 Beatles in this photo? John, Ringo, Paul, George, and this white one right here. There's 5. That's really good for trivia if you ever need that. But check that out. So I don't know if you know about this or not, but the jungle is pretty big jungle when it comes to Abbey Road. And what's funny is we could actually do some additional settings here. I was testing different stuff out, turning certain things on. Oh, look at that one right there. See, that looks like a trip right there. You can just turn that one off. But what's fun is, like right here, I can actually choose every time it does this generative AI sort of processing, it creates 3 for you. So you can actually see the 3 right here, or I can just zoom through like this, and then click on that one. There we go. Look at that one right there. So that was kind of definitely an interesting one, which is why I needed that, because that kind of fixed that. So some of these work for different ones. They don't work for other ones. It's just kind of fun, having fun with it. So here's this right here. Here's Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, right? You maybe seen that album title before, that album cover. But what does the rest of the guy look like? He is basically standing in a pool of blood because he's a Vietnam warrior. You hear the song, you hear he went to war at Vietnam. All right. And here's Poison, Open Up and Say Ah. That's kind of a fun album track right there. So basically I just had this, and then I would grab this little area and pull it, grab a little area, pull it. And so there are some other ones that I've done. So if you look here is the extended, what I'm calling extended albums, right? This is the extended album in AI art right there. There obviously is what this would look like. Here is David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile. Kind of fun. You can see there that that's like a voodoo guy, and I don't know. Looks cool, I guess. Green Day. I thought Green Day came out pretty fun right here. If you take a look at Green Day, really interesting to see. It's not quite as, illustrated as I would like, but it's kind of getting the gist of what it was doing. Definitely interesting. Here's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. You can see it just grabs that area and has some fun with it. There's Jethro Tull. Motley Crue. So you look at that one right there. Here's the album cover right there. And then I had to build the remainder of Vince Neil there, which is freaking trip. Here's 9 Inch Nails right here. And here's another version of it. So somebody requested I created that one. So I created that one for them. Here's Nirvana, Nevermind. Pearl Jam. I love this. This one looks so cool. Like some of this stuff would look really cool as a poster on a wall. I ain't even gonna lie. Smashing Pumpkins right there. It's fun how sometimes it took the background, tries to figure out what that is, and recreate that existing style. And I love this one right here. Van Halen. This one right here looks so amazing to me. I absolutely love that one. And Weezer. Weezer, basically, I just added shoes. Is all I did to that one. I always wanted to know, what kind of shoes are these guys wearing? And now you can see that. It's pretty handy. Here's House of the Holy by Led Zeppelin. And back again to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Okay, let's see what happens when we create our own. So, I don't know if you guys know Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've always been a fan of this band. This is a really interesting art piece. I know there's a rose over there, a rose there. Is that a carnation over on the upper corner? I don't know. Weird flowers. They have these weird tongues. Never quite figured it out, but it's truly iconic. So, here's what I would do to make this video, or to actually make this my own way. So I'm going to actually come over here at first. I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to extend it about that much. Then I'm going to grab my marquee tool and I am going to do something like this. Once I do that, it pops open this ability to do a generative fill, right? So I'm going to click that. Now I can type some stuff in here or I can just say generate. So let's just generate and see what it does. Now, when this is generating, like you can see right here, what's actually happening is it's creating 3 versions that we can choose from. So we're going to see 1, 2, or 3. We can cycle through those. If we don't like them, we can regenerate. So let's just see how that looks. It's kind of giving it a feel for where I am. Let's see where it is. And okay, there we go. All right, so there we go. We got his rest of his head and some flowers. That makes sense to me. All right, so now, so next I'm going to actually take this one over here. I'm going to do about the same thing. I don't know exactly how much I grabbed. Something like maybe there we go, something like that. Let's grab this guy right here, put that in there, and let's generative fill. So it worked on the last one. So hopefully it says, hey, that looks like that was a pretty good thing you did. Let's do that again. So then I'm going to actually do each side. I find if I do each side like this, it makes it a little better. And what's funny is I chose that one immediately and I didn't even, use the second one. So let's actually look and see what we're going to do on this one. Okay, that one is kind of weird. Let's click the second one. All right. Is that kind of a guy's head? All right. It's kind of weird. Kind of looks like he's a bear now, like maybe cocaine bear. Probably that's pretty accurate, more accurate than you'd want to say. Let's see this one right here. How's that? Ooh, okay. All right. So I love that. And then let's go here and do it again. So I'm going to grab this right here. I'm going to extend it out, probably just about like that. Ba-boom. Grab this again. Pull this in. And let's generate that fill, baby. Fill it up. Can't really do anything. I can't zoom in, zoom out, whatever while this is going on. So it's doing its own thing. So let's let that finish up. Again, it's going to create 3 of them. This one should be really interesting because it's not just the side. It's the elongated 2 sides plus the original side. So let's see if this pops off looking pretty good. And boom. Look at that. Wow. That is interesting. Let's look at the other one. Okay. Look at that. Kind of look at that skull guy right there. That's weird. Look at that. It's kind of a trip. That's a trip too. Look at that one. So there he's kind of floating in there. Wow. All right then. Let's go down here and do the last one. Ba-boom. I'm going to actually, is this something like that maybe? Does that seem accurate to you? And boom, let's do that. Then I'm just going to go da-da-da-da-da and generative fill and go ahead and generate. So it gives you that first form to fill out and say, hey, would you like to fill this out? And if you want to, I could say, yeah, blood, sugar, sex, magic, Red Hot Chili Peppers, decor. I don't even know how to describe this. What I might do is take it into Midjourney and get it to describe it for me so I could maybe figure something out that way. That's a cool thing you can use. Ooh, look at that. That looks so good like that. Wow. Finishing their bodies is pretty interesting. I don't even know if I want to see the other one. Now, this one right here, though, up at the top, I kind of don't like that one. Kind of don't like that one. None of those, I think, are that great yet. So I'm going to go ahead and actually regenerate this one. All right. All right, there we go. So there, it's kind of more of a full version there. What about this one? All right. It's kind of strange as well. And this one right here. Whoa, that one's a trip. It looks like this person's kind of connected to this person somehow. This like big. Well, I kind of like that. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and zoom back. Take a look. See what we think. There we go. Blood Sugar Sex Magic extended. And then what I'll typically do is I'll go ahead and take the cover up to the very front. That way it fixes everything. And then what I'll do is I'll normally put a stroke around it. And I'll probably do is I'll make the stroke red on this one instead of the other color. So let's see here. Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Ba-boom. There we go. There we go. It is extended. Now, if I wanted to keep extending it even further, I could do that. But this right here, it looks completely complimentary. It looks like I did a pretty good job with this one. I could extend it in some other ways. But this was such a weird, unique piece of art. It almost is like it needed to have its own sort of square. Keep it as close to an original as possible. If I want to make sure that it is a square, I could go up here and say ratio 1:1. Boom. Something might not be completely quite right, but let's just go in, average it out, and then ba-boom. Ta-da. There we go. So then I can go in, grab all these. Normally what will happen is if you go in and then sort of mash these together, merge those layers, that will get rid of the extra little white lines around on the side. But look at that. That looked pretty clean to me. So there you have it. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. So badmedia.io is the website. We do Bad Crypto, Bad AI. We do the Web3 show and also the Nifty show. So if you're interested in anything sort of that the Web3 land, right? Artificial intelligence, AR, VR, cryptocurrency. Like we like to talk about all types of new technology. So make sure to click this right here or click that or do whatever you do. But thanks for tuning in and watching that whole thing, man. That was awesome of you. Learn how to make albums, baby. Extended albums. There it is. We'll see you next time.